Good morning, ruling elders. This is Wednesday morning, and just like I said I would, I am giving you a little walkthrough on the kind of planned vision for the website. Like I was saying before, this website, the way it's currently set up, is a kind of structure to build on going forward. So not only is almost everything in the website placeholders, but also it will look different when this is over, but structurally it should look something like this. So in hopes of making this an extremely short video, I'm going to power through this. Feel free to respond to the email that you received this link in with any questions, comments, things you've seen on other websites that you think would be nicely set up. But here we go. This is the home page. Looking at things, I have this kind of dynamic water theme in here for now, but eventually this will be a nice picture of our church, our congregation. Although I do have to say I like the water thing. It reminds me of baptism. So we have these tabs here on top: United Presbyterian Church, this home, about us, which leads to history, staff, church and pictures, worship, which also has sermons and pastor's blog, calendar, projects, which I might rename to service opportunities or something like that. Really, projects is to highlight things currently going on that people can get involved in. Contact, just how to contact the church, and frequently asked questions. So continuing down on the homepage, we'll have these three sections. This might end up being a link to the project section. These two are going to be very similar. Contact us, just another reminder how to contact us. And services, I like it kind of front and center on the front page so that if there are changes or Holy Week schedule or things like that can go in this area. So this hopefully will always correspond to the next worship service available at the church. About us, like I said last night, I wrote this little section here. I'm not going to stay on this for very long. Go back to home. But if you wanted to read what I've written here, just kind of pause the video and take the time to read over it. Like I said, I'm going to clean it up a little bit. This is kind of first draft, but thought-wise, it's what I would like to see in here. And then the Contact Us page, this will be a link towards Google Maps so that you can click on it and it will give you directions from your current location to where the church is, but you can kind of see where it's located in Rice Lake. And on here you can just fill out these boxes and then send, and it'll go directly to the church email. So kind of a nice, easy way to contact us. The About Us section, this will be a similar thing to what was on the last page, but probably shorter, more of a mission statement kind of thing. And then a video underneath. Right now this is not a video I created, again, placeholder, but kind of a nice welcome to our church. I hope you are feeling blessed and blah blah blah. Walkthrough of the church, just kind of a nice greeting video. And then there'll be a history page. Obviously our history is not surfing on the beach, but I'm thinking of including old pictures of the church kind of through the years and giving really little, but not necessarily tiny, synopsises of different times in the church history. So just a nice little background on our church in particular. Staff, really cut and dry. Pictures of church staff, myself, Dawn, Paul, Dave Jasperson, person's name, maybe a little individual statements to go with it. Church life and pictures. Like I said, I'd like to kind of have a big banner thing on the top with bigger pictures involved and maybe kind of missional statements to go with it. Maybe like saying "We are family," and then behind that having a picture of people giving each other a hug. People from our church giving a hug. And then they can kind of scroll through it like this. I think it'd be a nice little thing. And then underneath it, this collage thing is just a placeholder, but I'm thinking several different galleries with many pictures in there. So moving on to worship. Again, we aren't selling houses, but different pictures of our worship space, maybe a picture of the whole sanctuary, and then a picture of the choir, and then maybe a picture of a baptism or communion, and kind of give little insights into how we worship and ways in which we like to be encountering people on it. And then on this one, replace these pictures of models with kind of identifying pictures. So if I was, for instance, talking about money, have a picture of a nice artsy picture of like money, and then the title of the sermon, and then kind of a short little description of it, and then the audio track right here. And then I haven't put in even a placeholder for it yet, but I would like some sort of archive or something so you could locate past sermons and things. Those would just be descriptions. They probably wouldn't have pictures with them, but you could look up old sermons, which I think would be good. Where was I? Okay, pastor's blog will look something like this. Again, I was suggesting to myself that I write weekly and put in blog posts, and I'm probably topic-wise gonna be using sermons and worship notes to kind of expound on those things and talk about it in a little extra detail. But obviously we'll have these things, pictures to kind of highlight and go with them. You can definitely use videos in here, which I think would be nice to use videos every once and again, but again, that's kind of future seeing. And then obviously an archive of all previous, which over time this will develop into quite a robust section. Calendar, it's real simple. Have a calendar up here that's easy to update, easy to open up and change. And then something on the side here very similar to what the eBell looks like, having a list of upcoming events that you don't have to find on the calendar. They're just listed out for you. Again, like I was saying, projects, these are kind of service opportunities is what I have in my mind. Just kind of things that you can do and serve on. I'm not exactly sure how I want to handle this. I would like to have, kind of 1, 2, maybe even 3 things that are coming up that you can do. But I would also like to list the committees and kind of a brief mission statement for each committee, so that if someone was kind of looking to get involved, they could see that committees might be a good way to do that. Contact just takes you very back to the front page with our address, telephone number, and email address, and then the map and the thing right here. And then last but not least, the frequently asked questions section. I'm going to replace all of these obviously, but you can look through and you're like, oh, I have a question. How do I edit or remove the FAQ title? And then you click on it, and it's kind of a cute way to get your questions answered. So I'm pretty sure we could have as many of these as we wanted to, but I would want to limit it to maybe 10 or so. Anyways, that's the website. As it currently stands, like I said, pretty much all of its placeholders, probably all of it except for this section about us. But I think structurally it's pretty well in place, and I'll just be working over the coming weeks on replacing things that are placeholders with actual things, and hopefully we'll have something to look into. So there we go. And look at that. It's the end of the video and I get a phone call. Anyways, take care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I apologize for the audio quality. I don't have a super fancy mic. But have a good day and God bless.